Pakistan's ongoing military confrontation with Afghanistan escalates sharply today as the armed forces continued Operation Ghazab-ul-Haq in response to what the government describes as unprovoked fighting by the Afghan Taliban along the Durand Line. Security sources say that Pakistan has launched airstrikes and artillery attacks on Taliban positions and military installations deep inside Afghan territory, including strikes in Kabul, Kandahar, and other regions, marking a significant escalation in the cross-border hostilities. Both sides have reported heavy losses while blaming each other for initiating the recent clashes. Pakistan officials insist that the strikes targeted Taliban and militant infrastructure used to launch attacks inside Pakistan.
जो अफगान तालिबान रजीम है उसने एक सो कॉल्ड एक्शन किया, उसको बुनियाद बना के पाकिस्तान ने दहशतगर्दों को तहरीके तालिबान पाकिस्तान, जिसको वो खुद तहरीके तालिबान पाकिस्तान कहते हैं, फितना अल खवारिज, उनके खिलाफ एक्शन लिया, उनके ठिकानों को निशाना बनाया. The nation in collusion and in support of a terrorist organization, which is a internationally declared terrorist organization, Fitna al-Khawarij aka TTP, and that's what happened last night. इन हमलों ने हमें तो ये बिल्कुल वाज़ेह है, हम ये खुल के कहते हैं कि ये मास्टर प्रॉक्सी है, जिसके नीचे ये मुख्तलिफ दहशतगर्द प्रॉक्सीज जो सी हैं, वो यूनाइटेड नेशन की रिपोर्ट खुद कहती है 21 के करीब वहाँ पे दहशतगर्द प्रॉक्सीज जो सी हैं इस मास्टर प्रॉक्सी के नीचे काम कर रही हैं.
Pakistan's defense minister formally declared the situation as an open war with the Afghan Taliban regime, saying that Islamabad's patience had run out after months of tensions and border skirmishes. The military media wing ISPR said the Afghan Taliban and associated militant group opened fire on scores of border locations, prompting a clear and decisive response from Pakistan's armed forces.
लेकिन कल दुनिया पूरी ने देखा कि किस तरह वो फिजिकली उसकी सपोर्ट में उसके साथ आई. And then the world and the Pakistan also saw the response. And the response, we were ready, vigilant. The Pakistan Armed Forces, Pakistan Army responded immediately and effectively. At all 53 locations, the attack was repulsed. At no one location, they could not make any success. They came with quadcopters, armed quadcopters, वो भी लाए, छोटे और बड़े हथियार भी लेके आए, उनके क्वाडकॉप्टर्स भी गिराए, उनके हथियार भी खामोश किए.
Security operations continued throughout the day, with the military spokesperson reporting that Pakistani airstrikes hit multiple Afghan targets and inflicted heavy casualties on Taliban fighters and regime personnel. Pakistan officials claim hundreds of militants have been killed, while Afghan sources have reported Pakistan military losses and rejected some of the Islamabad's figures. In an editorial published today, Dawn analyst noted that the intense military confrontation has broken out after Afghan actions along the border triggered widespread fighting, and emphasized that Kabul will need to address armed groups operating from its soil if diplomatic leverage is to be gained. Today's Senate session also reflected the heightened security session, with lawmakers are united in condemning cross-border aggression and urging the defense of Pakistan's sovereignty. Political consensus in Islamabad underscores the government's stance that national security and territorial integrity remains paramount. Beyond the conflict, a new education report revealed that 26.2 million Pakistani children remain out of school, with funding shortfall cited as a major factor. The federal report shows that educational financing has weakened, particularly in provinces like Punjab and Sindh, and that digital tools and accessibility remain limited. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif visited the family of a martyred army officer in Mansehra, vowing the government will go to any extent to eradicate terrorism and support security personnel. He also announced that a school will be renamed in the honor of the fallen officer and reaffirmed the state's resolve against militancy. In international relations, Dawn reports that Pakistan reaffirmed its commitment to providing a secure environment for Chinese personnel and investment during a meeting between the Prime Minister and Chinese ambassador in Islamabad. The Premier highlighted deep strategic cooperation and pledged continued support for projects like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor.